It's Hearts against Rangers. Absolutely delighted you could join me. We don't have the football show today, as I mentioned over last week. Quite simply, what we do have is the football show tomorrow, live from 4 o'clock till 5. But as far as today is concerned, I'm here at Tynecastle for Hearts against Rangers. What's going to happen here today? Hearts still top of the league on goal difference after Celtic winning against Hibs yesterday. So many people giving us their thoughts on it. If you want to give us your view on it, by all means do so. But I can tell you right now, the teams for Hearts against Rangers, it's Swallow and goal, Kingsley, Halkett, Peringame, Shanklin, Braga and Stenbinder, Finlay, Leonard, Kizarides and Chesnikov. And for Rangers, Butland and goal, Tavernier, Scobalson, Chermiti, Diamande, Sterling, Jigga, Fernandez, Chiquani, Raskin and Moore. The substitutes for Hearts, Fulton, Kent, McCart, Kabori, Spittle, Forrest, Altena, Carriota and Matto. No Cammy Devlin. Substitutes for Rangers, Liam Kelly, Max Aarons, Connor Barron, Tello Ascard, Oliver Antman, Ryan Nadiri, Jada Gassama, Tur Romans and Bojan Mijovski. The referee is John Beaton. And I think, to be perfectly honest with you, John Beaton is indeed the best man for the job here today. I think he'll keep control of the game. I do hope there's not going to be any red cards. Give us your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share and follow as ever. I'm delighted that people can come on and join me here on our live YouTube feed for Hearts against Rangers. I've given you the teams. Give us your prediction on it. What do you think? Thanks, Janet, for joining me here live from Tynecastle. Thanks to so many who are joining me. Indonesia as well, Jabba. Brilliant to have your company. I did mention to you that we were not going to do a football show today because, quite simply, this is such a massive game. And we will be on tomorrow. So there'll be a few special guests on tomorrow for our football show. Ruffy will be alongside me. Thanks to Niall, who's been supporting us since the very start. Thanks to Bob Duff, who says, come on the Hearts. Listen, Bob, it's going to be one of those games. Hi, Peter. 3-1 to Rangers, says Willie. Willie, the Rangers fans are just behind. I don't know if you can see it, Willie. Niall says, going for 2-1 to Hearts. The Rangers fans are slowly but surely coming in. I can tell you around here, as you would expect, the majority is going to be Hearts fans, and they're going to be giving it big lips in all three stands here because, quite simply, they are going to put together some kind of tifo display. They're going to be, at the moment, they're going to be bringing on one of the guys who recorded the Hearts song. Drew says, shut up, Peter, he's not happy with the referee. Well, listen, Drew, that's your opinion on it. I think he's a good referee. I'm not going to jump into conspiracy theories, to be perfectly honest with you, because at the end of the day, it's one of those games where who's going to win it? Hearts have got a great record here at Tynecastle. Rangers have to come here and win. I think Rangers have to come here and win and also go to Celtic Park next Sunday and win if they hope to win the title. But today, can they win it? Can they come here to Tynecastle and win? On the evidence of what they did at Ibrox, a lot of Rangers fans are thinking, yes, they can. Hi, Peter. I'm a Celtic fan, says Nigel. He says, I think Rangers will be too strong for Hearts. 3-1 to Rangers. That could be the case because I'm looking at the side and certainly in the middle of the park, I think they've got players like Chiquani and Nico Raskin that can cause Hearts problems. And they'll be hoping that the guy who scored the Sky Sports goal of the season at the PFA Scotland Awards last night, they'll be looking at Yusuf Chermiti and hoping that he can come up with another wonder goal like the goal he scored against Celtic. Do you think he can do that? And lots of people are giving us their thoughts. Willie says, is Ruffy on the gin in a beer garden somewhere? Willie, I have to say to you, you know Ruffy so well. He's out drinking and Tam is in the witness protection scheme. Watching here in Japan, good luck to Hearts. Best friends are Hearts fans. I'm living vicariously through them, says Gary Scott. Gary, thank you for joining us here on our live YouTube feed. As you can tell, sun is shining in the capital city. I lived here for 12 years and this is one of my favourite cities in the world. Lots of people vote to lose, Peter. Red cards are plenty, says Patrick. That's you suggesting a draw. I don't think either team needs a draw today. I think if there's a draw here today, it's not a good result for Hearts or Rangers. I think it's blood, guts and thunder. I must admit, I hope there's not a red card. but I wouldn't be surprised if there is a red card here today, because there'll be no quarter given. I can't tell you, having read the teams out to you, I'm looking to my right-hand side. They've been watering the pitch earlier on there about an hour ago. The pitch is immaculate. It's in fantastic condition. So from that point of view, I think we've got a brilliant playing surface. There's no excuses. If you're a good footballer, you should thrive on this pitch. I think the footballers that are here today obviously will know what's at stake. The Rangers fans will know that they've got to come here and win. They've just simply got to come here and win. It could be set pieces for Rangers, I think, that could be the difference in this match. Hearts, they've got 2 or 3 different options here at Tynecastle. They're just so difficult to beat. And I think the likes of Stuart Finlay, Craig Halkett, Claudio Braga, the player of the year voted for by his fellow professionals at the PFA Scotland Awards last night, is a danger. So Lawrence Shanklin, he really is a danger. And I want to know, in Stamford Bridge, is there a fire drill? Jenny, I'm not quite sure what you're all about. James says, come on the Bears. James, this is a huge match for Rangers. Danny Rowe, I don't think you'll have to stimulate them. You can hear one of the announcers here at Tynecastle just welcoming the fans. They're slowly but surely coming into the ground. And as you can imagine, the atmosphere is going to be absolutely fantastic. Interestingly enough, if Rangers do win the league, with my Champions League jacket here, Rangers could have a chance of going automatically into the group stages of the Champions League next season, the way the coefficients and, of course, the way things have happened with Shakhtar Donetsk in European football. It could be a situation where Rangers go automatically into the group stages, and that would be a £40 million plus bonus for Rangers if they could win the title. Can they win the title? Give us your thoughts on it. Thanks to so many of you who've realised that, because obviously the situation with this game at 5:30. There was no point doing a football show today. We're doing it tomorrow. Join us if you can tomorrow on our YouTube channel live at 4 o'clock. We'll be talking about this game and the other matches. And as you're well aware, as I look towards my little sheet of paper here, the games that we'll also be discussing: Hibs 1, Celtic 2. Should Joe Newell's handball have stood? Should they have got away with that? Should that have been a goal? Could it come down to goal difference in the race for the title? Falkirk 1, Motherwell 0. Falkirk have had 3 wins and 1 draw against Motherwell. John McGlynn just seems to have the Indian sign over Motherwell. Elsewhere, Dundee, I was with Stephen Presley yesterday. They got that 1-0 win over St Mirren. He thinks they need another couple of points. I think they need maybe one more win, which will come against Livingston next week. Elsewhere, Kelly 3, Dundee United 0. What a great result for Neil McCann. He's done a brilliant job with Billy Dodds at Rugby Park. And they're now in 10th place. And they've relegated St Mirren into that playoff place. St Mirren are in trouble now, and I think Craig McLeish is going to have to hope that he's got something, and he can get something out of those players. I wonder what you think. Who's going down? Can St Mirren stay in the Premiership with a playoff place? Who knows? Livy 2, Aberdeen 2, and I think Stephen Robinson, once he gets the summer, he'll get more players in, and I think Aberdeen will be building for next season, safe in the Premiership this season after a shaky period where they thought they were going to be dragged into that playoff place. Thanks to so many. Mike says McGrath, the red, funny how Donovan wasn't red carded for a similar tackle. Mike, I just think Jimmy McGrath was stupid yesterday. What a crazy challenge. And he put Hibs on the back foot with it. I can't believe he made it. I really want Rangers to win, says Niagara. I want them to win the league, but man, what an accomplishment if Hearts pull it off. Listen, it'll be absolutely incredible. Thanks to so many of you for giving us your thoughts. And this one here from Charlie says, if Hearts win today, they'll win the league. I think Hearts need to win here today, and I think Hearts will need to go to Celtic Park to beat Celtic to win the league. There you are. That's my prediction on that. What do you think about it? Willie says Motherwell are overrated, by the way. Well, let me tell you, Motherwell, I think, will have something to say in the title race. I think they could be kingmakers for one of the teams who eventually get their hands on the Premiership trophy. Give us your thoughts. What do you think about today? Hearts against Rangers. Who's going to win it? Trinity hat-trick, says Stephen Whitelaw. Stephen, thanks for that comment that you made here, because if Trinity can come up with something special, then I think the Rangers fans will be delighted. They're just behind me there. Sit down, you, and sit down. You're all right. By the way, you can tell it's live. I've got Ewan Murray, who's just about to sit down here. We're live on our YouTube channel. Give us your thoughts on what you think is going to happen today. That's the press boys coming in to the stand to sit down and give us their thoughts on the game. Good afternoon, Catherine from sunny Spain. Catherine, thank you for joining me on the live. As you can tell, there's no live football show today. It'll be on tomorrow once we've got the final fixture from this weekend's SPFL, Scottish Premiership fixtures, and we'll be talking about it all tomorrow. But I can tell you something very special that I'm offering you all on PLZ Soccer. If you... Well, you know what's happened. The Hearts players are coming onto the park to warm up. So the Hearts fans slowly but surely coming in here with great expectations. Hearts players coming on. Let me give you the team again. Swallow, Kingsley, Halkett and Beningame, Shanklin, Braga, Steinbender, Finlay, Leonard, Kizaridis and Chesnikov. For Rangers, it's Butland, Tavernier, Scott Olsen, Chermiti, Diamande, Sterling, Jigger, Fernandez, Chikwani, Raskin and Mikey Moore, the young player of the year. Well done to Mikey Moore, voted for by his fellow professionals, the PFA Scotland Young Player of the Year. But a double here for Hearts. Brilliant for Derek McInnes. He was voted the PFA Scotland Manager of the Year and well deserved. Hearts, top of the table, albeit on goal difference, but brilliant for him. And elsewhere, Claudio Braga won the PFA Scotland Player of the Year. How good is that for Claudio Braga? He's been sensational. I came here about the third game of the season and they were all singing that Queen song, All We Hear Is Claudio Braga. Gets a bit irritating, I have to tell you, but nevertheless, he's been fantastic for Hearts. 17 goals, Shanklin scored 17. Can they be the difference today? Or will it be the likes of a Chermiti? Will it be a Nico Raskin or a Chikwani or a Fernandez? I think the winner of this game today is the team that scores from a set piece. The two of them have been great at set pieces, and I think the winner will be somebody who scores a set piece. Rangers 3-2, says Niagara Thistle. 4-2 to Rangers, says James. And a lot of people here. How's Sir Alex doing? Sir Alex is okay, I can tell you. Just as a precaution, he was taken away from Old Trafford yesterday. I've been in his company on several occasions at lots of dinners that I host. And he's listen, he's a Scot. He loves the great patter. I'm delighted that he's okay. And I just hope he takes it easy. He likes going to Old Trafford. What a result for him yesterday. I have to say, being a Liverpool fan, I was a little bit big sick that United will get Champions League football this season. I just wonder where Arne Slot will be a Liverpool manager next season. What about today? What about this game? If Hearts win it, are Rangers out of the title race for you? If Rangers win it, will Rangers win the title? It's a big day today for Rangers. Can they come here and win? Because quite simply, nobody's managed to do it in the league. This has been a fortress, and they are rolling out the big guns today. They'll have the man who was singing the Hearts song out yet again here. There's a huge tifo display expected from the Hearts fans. There's a bank of Rangers fans. You can probably see them over my shoulder at the moment. They'll be hoping that they can witness a shock here against Hearts. The Rangers players are going to have to step up to the plate. This is not going to be for the football purists, to be perfectly honest with you. I think it's blood, guts and thunder. And the boos you can hear is because the Rangers team is coming out onto the park to warm up. So there's a bank of Rangers fans cheering and celebrating them coming on at the moment. Willie says, "Aye, Rangers, if they lose today, they're done." And Brian says, "I hope VAR has improved since the Hibs Celtic game yesterday." I'll tell you one thing, I hope VAR does not get involved and is the difference in this side today. That would be a catastrophe. I would not like to see that. I don't want VAR to be involved here today. I want John Beaton to referee the match and have a major say and to actually keep 11 players from each team on the park. That's really what I'm hoping. And I have to say here, am I getting a body swerve, Peter? Come on, the easy answer. What's the prediction? I'm going to give you the prediction right now just before I go, but I can tell you, if you go onto PLZ Soccer's website, what a competition we have for you. If you go onto it, courtesy of our sponsors, Lucky Tiger Casinos, basically, if you go on to www.plzsoccer.com, we are giving you the chance to enter the prize draw. What can you win? 2 tickets for Scotland against Haiti. 2 tickets for Scotland against Morocco, and then 2 tickets for Scotland against Brazil. Flights and accommodation for 14 nights and £1,000 spending money. What? Yes. What a chance for you to enter a prize draw, courtesy of Lucky Tiger. What a competition. Does it get any better? You've got 2 tickets for each group game for Scotland at the World Cup USA, courtesy of Lucky Tiger. Get on there right now to the website and get involved in it. All you have to do is read the terms and conditions, and if you want to enter the prize draw, you can. 2 tickets for each Scotland group game, flights and accommodation, and £1,000 spending money. What more can PLZ Soccer do for you? And I can tell you something. I can tell you this, that if you can think of the greatest footballer of all time, we've got a fantastic exclusive coming up in the summer where I think you're going to enjoy some of the merchandise that we'll be giving away and a chance for you to buy some as well. But we've got great competitions coming up. We've got new programming coming on PLZ Soccer. We've got special guests. We've got lots of new faces joining the team. So I do hope that you're going to like, share and follow. If you get a chance, please subscribe to PLZ Soccer. We'd love that. Thank you very much to so many of you who are saying at this moment you're going to join us tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be in the studio doing the live. There wasn't really any point in doing a live today from the studio because of this massive game in the capital. I lived here for 12 years. I love Edinburgh. It's one of my favourite cities. In fact, if I'm going to push you on my 3 or 4 favourite cities in the world, certainly Edinburgh is my favourite city, along with New York and Rome. If you ever get a chance to go to these places, the history, it's just magnificent. Absolute a joy. And of course, I love Glasgow as well. So there's your 4. There's my top 4 cities in the world. And I don't think there's any better unless you're going to tell me differently. Glasgow, Edinburgh, Rome and New York. Brilliant. Absolutely magnificent. Now, I can tell you, not many Rangers fans in the background. Well, they've got the full allocation there, and they're coming here with high hopes. We're not too far away from kickoff. I'm going to be leaving you shortly. But what I can say to each and every one of you is thank you for joining me here. I might as well give you, where do you find the sign up for the tickets for the game? I can tell you for the World Cup, 2 tickets for Haiti, 2 tickets for Morocco, 2 tickets for Brazil game, and flights and accommodation. You have to be a UK resident to enter the prize draw. Thank you to Lucky Tiger Casinos for giving us this fabulous prize. 14 nights accommodation and £1,000 spending money. Come on, get onto PLZ Soccer's website and enter the prize draw. Don't forget to read the terms and conditions. So, thank you, Greg Scott. Good day, Peter from Canada. Greg, thank you for joining us. And the Blue Baron says, Edinburgh is glorious. And Dave Smith says, you're looking old, Peter. The strain is getting to you. If that's the Dave Smith that I think of, who was a footballer who played for Whitehill Welfare, or he managed them. Is that you, Dave? Is that you? Did I not give you a job in Edinburgh in 1986? I think I did. If it's the same Dave, and thanks for saying I'm looking old, by the way. I thought I was looking not bad, by the way. 5 marathons and 30 half marathons later, I think I'm doing all right. Thank you. Seville is a beautiful city, says Michael Taylor. You're right. Dunfermline deserve to be in the final on merit. Good luck, and that's, of course, about the cup. And Harry says Edinburgh is not glorious. Harry, come on, have a word with yourself. You ever had a night out here? Hearts winning the league is the best thing for Scottish football. I would love to be at Tynecastle right now. Enjoy it, says Greg. I'm going to enjoy it. Not too far away from kickoff. Here's my prediction. Hearts 2, Rangers 1. I think Hearts will win here, and I think Hearts are going to have to go to Celtic to win on the final day to win the title. I think it's Hearts 2, Rangers 1 today. Give us your thoughts. What do you think? Can Rangers come here and win? Thank you for joining me on our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. Come and join the PLZ family. Get onto our website. Great prize draw to enter for tickets to the World Cup, to follow Scotland in all 3 games. Follow the terms and conditions. You've got spending money. You've got 14 nights accommodation. What more can I give you in PLZ Soccer, apart from more great content over the summer, special guests, new faces joining us as well. Thank you very much to so many of you. Let's hope it's a good game. Let's hope we get 11 against 11. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. You can hear on all our social media channels with the managers and players that tomorrow we're live on PLZ Soccer at 4 o'clock, or you can watch it at your leisure, depending on where you are in the world. Hit the subscribe button on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel. I'm going to enjoy this game. The sun has come out. The pitch is absolutely immaculate, and this place is starting to get full with Hearts fans, and the Rangers fans are in early behind me here. Enjoy your day. I'll keep you up to date with what happens after the game as well. I might even do a TikTok live, see how I feel. Thanks to Dave, who says Hearts 0, Rangers 2. Chermiti will score, says Mr. Smith. Michael Taylor says it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I hope you're going to enjoy this game with me. I hope you're going to follow us on PLZ Soccer when I bring you match reaction with Derek McInnes and Danny Roll and the players as well. But from PLZ Soccer, from Peter Martin here at Tynecastle, looking forward to Hearts against Rangers, where I've called it Hearts 2, Rangers 1. Will that be the final score, or will Rangers come and win? We're about to find out. Thanks for joining me.